Oh boy, do we have some junk to take a look at today. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at some awful Windows bootlegs because it's been a while since we've done a video like this and I just am kind of in the mood to make one. So what I've done is I've gathered 4 Windows bootlegs that all looked pretty awful from the screenshots, and we're going to install them and see just what kind of bundled crap that they have on them. So to start things off, we're going to be checking out Gold XP 2009, which is a bit of a throwback to one of my earliest Windows crappy bootlegs videos on Gold XP 2016. So we're going to see how this one compares to it. I mean, it is older, but it's got the same name, and it's gold, you know, so it must be good. And the system of choice today is that Pentium 4 XP era custom-built machine that we've seen a few times on this channel. So we're going to just get out of the BIOS, and we will boot up from the disk. And yeah, pretty much the goal of this video is just to take a look at these, mess around with them, see what kind of programs and all the various bloatware that comes installed with them, and generally just point and laugh at this stuff, because a lot of these Windows bootlegs are notoriously awful. Yeah, at the top there, Gold XP Windows setup, so we already have Windows XP swapped around. And we're going to just delete the partition here. I mean, I do have a standard install of XP on this computer right now, but we can always reinstall that. So we're just going to format it here. And right now we are copying files for Make Windows Update and Registered, which, you know, I think I've seen this exact line in another Windows bootleg, and I want to say it was Gold XP 2016. And up here at the top it says, please wait while setup copies drivers, wall papers, themes, screensavers, also best softwares make computer faster. Oh my gosh, look at that boot screen. So Gold XP Windows unattended version generated by, and that was the author's name, I assume. So I guess this setup's going to be unattended from here on out, which will actually be pretty nice. Oh, it gets better. So, okay, yeah, this is definitely a gold screen, that's for sure. And it looks like the steps we have to go through are great information, go update Gold XP, searching Gold XP, installing Gold XP, and finishing installation. And yeah, I think this is actually unattended, because normally by now it would have asked us for our username, product key, regional settings, all of that. It's just jumping straight into installing devices, so that's great. And welcome to Gold XP Windows. Please wait. So this is gonna launch into the out-of-box experience, maybe? Unless that's been removed, which is always a possibility. Gold XP window, yeah, just the one window now. And oh, that was made in Movie Maker, definitely. So that they just, oh yeah, they just replaced that little clip of the Windows XP logo animation that plays before the out-of-box experience. And then here's the login screen, gift for everyone, Gold XP Windows. Gosh, they're really big on the oversized text in this one, aren't they? And you can barely read the text there in the center where it actually tells you what it's doing, which is like the most important part of the login screen. And okay, so here's all the totally legitimate and activated legal software that they've got on here. So we're just going to get everything. So it looks like we got a vast office, you know, a couple productivity things, Yahoo Messenger, Yahoo is best messenger, heck yeah, man. Nero 8.0, Crystal WinRAR. Crystal, what the heck is Crystal WinRAR? Latest WinRAR, apparently. We'll have to check that out. A whole bunch of multimedia stuff, some games. Mario? Latest version game Mario. Okay, definitely excited to check that one out. Firefox, BitTorrent, Orbit Downloader. We got CCleaner, Error Killer, Gold XP Clock. Alright, that'll be exciting. And it looks like it's playing some music in the background while it's doing all this, but we're not hearing anything because we probably don't have the sound driver installed yet. So, yeah. And just like that, we're at the desktop. So, looks like we got a wonderful gold theme applied. We've got an Apple logo as your user profile picture, and this I assume is the author's name. And let's just go into all programs, and oh my gosh, that hurts my eyes. Yeah, that's quite the theme, isn't it? So I actually want to check out this version of WinRAR. So we have a different icon, and we have a different, like, icon set applied here. WinRAR Crystal. So this is, yeah, registered to corporate edition. So this is just some like activated, you know, cracked copy of WinRAR. So it's not going to bug you about that 40-day trial. And I mean, you guys saw the list of software in the post-install script, and I'm not going to go through every single program in here because that would just make this video way longer than it's already going to be. But I do want to go into our computer here, and we got a very, very gold theme applied, as you can see. Yeah, this guy's definitely big on the Apple logo, showing up every so often. Even up here, that's hilarious, and it's like stretched out there too. But okay, let's see how much space we're taking up. So we're taking up 3.52 gigabytes of disk space on our hard drive. I love how you can not really read this. I mean, you can read this stuff on the side, but it's just, you know, it's light on light text, so it just doesn't show up as well. Looks like there's also been some modifications to the context menu. Gotta love how they just put Gold XP 2009 right here at the top, which looks like it just refreshes the desktop. I think that's exactly what it does. So what themes do we have on here? Well, we have Gold 2 applied right now, so that implies the existence of Gold 1. Yeah, there's Gold XP theme and a bunch of other ones too. Oh my gosh, that is glorious. Is it? Oh my, look at look at the start menu. You can barely read this text down here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's Gold XP. Diamond Gold. We got Dark Gold, Blue XP, and Blue Gold. So these are like, this is actually going to look kind of nice, I think. This kind of reminds me of like KDE. Yeah, here's like a Windows Live theme thing. Red XP Nice. It's giving me kind of an Ubuntu vibe. It's actually an orange theme, but you have a red XP logo here in the background. What? SP Derman? Spider-Man? Is it? Yeah, that's supposed to be Spider-Man, just spelled wrong. That's okay. So we got a Spider-Man theme in here. What's yellow? Well, it's a yellow theme, if you can believe that. It kind of looks gold, actually, though with considerably less bling. But we still have this awful looking. Oh, now there's more spacing in between all these options too, so it goes all the way to the top of the screen. And we've got the text removed from these options over here on the right side. In terms of wallpapers, looks like we don't have a single original wallpaper in here. These have all been changed. So there's the palm trees that was on the login screen. You know, I want to check out that Mario game. Let's see if we can find that. Maybe under, do we have a games folder in here? Oh, here, Mario Forever. Okay. Alright, so this might be a Polish game, because we got Polish and English. We'll select English as the language. Mario Forever version 2.16 from 2004. So this is definitely like a Mario, I guess, knockoff clone. Alright, we're gonna go to World 1. And yeah, unfortunately, we still don't have sound. It never detected our sound driver. So, yeah. A very, very long time ago in the vast, beautiful land of Toadstool, where the Toadstool people made their Toadstool homes, they lived prosperous, peaceful lives until something disastrous happened. Oh my god, I wonder what it is. An evil... Oh no, I didn't want it! I didn't want to skip that! I just started like hitting the arrow keys and it skipped, dang. I mean, it's Mario just running on your PC, which is, I mean, a nice inclusion for sure. I would have definitely played a lot of this back in the day, if, you know, I knew of its existence. But, I'm sure Nintendo wasn't so happy, that's for sure. But, yeah, so... there it is. I mean, overall, definitely not the most bloated bootleg that I've ever seen, but it's definitely bloated, especially in the theme department. So now we're going to move on to Windows XP 7 Genius. Wonderful name, of course. And this, like Gold XP here, is a Windows XP SP2 bootleg. I've kind of organized this video in order of Windows version release. So we've got 2 XP SP2 bootlegs, 1 XP SP3 one, and 1 Windows 7 one. Now, I tried not to look at the screenshots of any of these Windows builds. I mean, I had to look at a few to kind of gauge how gaudy and awful that they were. But aside from that, I mean, I tried to limit my exposure to them so that you guys can actually, you know, experience my genuine reactions to this stuff. So, yeah, here's Genius 2014. We'll just try to start it from here. Maybe we won't. This entire... oh, wait, there's still options in here. You see the cursor's changing, so this is a selection, but we just can't actually see any of it. That's lovely. We're just gonna restart anyway, because I mean, I'm gonna format this drive each time that we do this. Your choice, Gold XP Windows. Yeah, it's your choice what to do in the frickin' shutdown menu, I guess. Yeah, technically the truth. Oh my gosh, what do we have here? Well, it's a boot menu created by Easy Boot version 5.1. Windows Genius 2014. Do we have Hiren's boot CD on here? Really? Yeah, I think this is Hiren's boot CD, just an older version of it, but yeah, I mean, so we can launch Partition Magic here. Oh, it's Norton Partition Magic. I thought it was going to be the Parted Magic, like Linux distro that Hiren's boot CD has, but yeah, I mean, you could apparently partition table error number 110 found. That's kind of surprising, because, I mean, we can boot off this hard disk, but okay, we'll just quit out of that. Alright, you guys ready to set up Windows Genius 2014 setup %1 music note O? Because I sure am. That's, okay, that's definitely interesting, up there at the top. We're just gonna delete the partition we already have installed. Goodbye XP Gold, and let's, Genius it up, I guess. 2014 Genies, system first. We got a Facebook URL down there. Yeah, they're really big on the red text here, aren't they? Now, I don't know if this is unattended, but it looks like it might be, because it's already jumping into installing devices. Of course, the only way we would know for sure is if it was embedded into the boot screen like it was on XP Gold, but yeah, it's time to just play the waiting game again. Well, apparently Google Chrome is ready to complete our installation, so yeah, we'll make Google Chrome the default browser, that's fine. So I guess it's running some of the post-install scripts during the install. Windowed Genius, now we're down to windowed. It's only the first release though, let's cut the guy a break. Please insert next disk with WIMP. Well, I don't know what it wants. It might just be calling me a wimp here. Please insert next disk with QQ Play. I assume player. Just cut off there. I mean, the disk is still in the drive. Please insert next disk with Fox. Okay. Firefox maybe? Chrome 5? Yahoo Messenger? Flash Player? This is all the post-install stuff, I think. Super Copier 2. I guess we just got to keep going through here. And just let it get past all of this. So we've got, we have a cursor theme applied. That's nice. Okay, looks like maybe a Windows 7-ish style going on. Windows to Genius, first release. I actually, you know, I saw this photo. I thought it just said welcome. My brain, like, auto-corrected that for me. But no, it says Windows to Genius. I feel like it's supposed to say welcome to Genius, first release. But, we got, is this Rocket Dock or Object Dock? My bets are on Rocket Dock. Heck yeah, that's Rocket Dock, baby. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've used this program. Always a nice inclusion. I mean, I'm a fan of Rocket Dock. Oh my gosh, I spent so much time customizing this program, like back on my XP computer. I just loved it. We got some gadgets here. Looks like I wonder what program this is. Let's see, skin menu. Oh, is this Rain Meter? Or Vista Rain Bar, based on Rain Meter 0.14. Okay, we got a girl here in the start menu. That's cool. But yeah, you can see we have a very Vista/7 theme going on. In fact, I saw in the startup folder here, we've got L-Clock, Rain Bar, Rocket Dock, ViStart, Visual Task Tips, and VSDRV. I think this is the Vista Drive indicator for going into my computer, how it shows how much free space you have in the icon. Like Vista does, but we're using 3.57 gigs of hard drive space. So there you go. But while we're in here, let's just maybe open up a few things. I mean, so we got 7-zip. That's nice. We've got this atomic alarm clock, which, what is this? Okay, maybe it runs in the background down here. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Unlocker assistant. Okay, we have unlocker on here. Where's this alarm clock at? Oh, it's an atomic time synchronizer and advanced replacement for the Windows tray clock. So this is it down here. Yeah, okay, okay. So that's nice. Got a pop-out calendar here. So that's pretty cool. We have two of them actually. Because this is L-Clock. Or wait a second, because yeah, we had L-Clock here. This is what I love, is when you have like two programs that do the same thing. Because you've got L-Clock in here, which also might be replacing the clock down here. Or at least, you know, it's bringing this up. So, yeah. Let's see what this is. Yeah, atomic clock. Okay, so this is the atomic alarm clock. L-Clock might just be, when you click on it, you get that, this calendar here. But you also get this one, I'm assuming, from atomic alarm clock. So you get two calendars that come up when you click down here. Which is just, like, okay. But yeah, so you got that. Let's try to change the screen resolution. I don't think it installed our display driver because we are running it. This is probably 640 by 480. Yeah, and yeah, we don't have a proper driver installed. And the annoying thing is, I think the only way to get rid of this L clock is to click on the clock down here again, which then brings up the clock or the calendar from the atomic alarm clock, and you got to get out of that, and then you click it again, and they both come up. So you have to close it and then close it here. Like, so we don't need one of these running. Like, I don't need L clock running in the background. So let's just kill that process. And oh, that just okay, that just killed Explorer. But yeah, now L clock is not running. So now we just have this, which is great. Okay, now what is this? We got a batch file here on the desktop. Oh, I think this is going to change the label of the C drive. Is that what that is? I think that let's just run it here. Yeah, that just changes the label of the C drive. That might have been a batch script that was supposed to run automatically that just didn't. What do we have here? Okay, we got a parse error here, but this is I mean, that's, oh no, don't go there. Don't go there. Just open up the HTML document. I mean, that's the author's name. It keeps trying to redirect. Oh, you know, I think this is also supposed to be using the post install script. Because yeah, you got a script src, you got a JS script here. This is, of course, there's no like freaking line breaks in any of this stuff, so you can't really like see what it does easily. But yeah, I'm guessing this is probably having to do with the post install script that did not run properly. Yeah, actually, it looks like down here, like there's supposed to be a sound player embedded. Yeah, like we also have, this is a 7-zip setup executable. So, I mean, 7-zip did install, right? I mean, we've got 7-zip file manager here. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually rather interesting. This is like an incomplete installation of this. I mean, you know, it's obviously, it's installed and working, but we don't have all of the post-install stuff. You know, not all that ran properly, so we don't have everything on here. But let me go into properties here. Oh my, okay. Talk about a stretched image, holy cow. Oh, and of course we gotta check out the themes too. So, oh my gosh, holy cow. Look at all these themes. Wall-E? Is it? I think this is an official Disney theme, isn't it? I feel like I've seen this before. So yeah, it just looks like there's just no rhyme or reason to any of this. We have an Ubuntu one. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, like, it's cool that there's so many themes because you'll never get bored of how your system looks. That's Windows 7. What is the official name of this? Windows XP 7 Genius Edition 2014, which is probably the best description of the term word salad that I've ever seen. And speaking of word salad, let's take a look at Windows Avengers, because somebody decided that had to be a thing. Okay, so it actually has an auto run. That's nice. So here's the here's the setup. So we have, I guess this is to quit out of it. Yeah, so we have a, that's pretty redundant. So we have a close button embedded right underneath the close button. We've got a water droplet, which, okay, that minimizes it. Cool. Facebook, question mark, is that help maybe? Maybe it's nothing. Finder, that opens up the Facebook page. What? Then what does the Facebook button do? That does the same, oh, that's another Facebook page. So there's two separate Facebook pages, I guess. And whatever this is. Oh, okay, that's like a Weebly site. So, alright, let's just run the setup. like, we have Assassin's Creed. Like, what is this? This is, oh my gosh, okay. Well, yeah, we're not going to be able to do the upgrade, so we're going to have to restart anyway. I guess we can just start that from here, though. So, yeah, new installation advanced. Okay. We'll accept the agreement. Oh, it wants us to put in a product key. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if we were to start this just by booting off the disk, it will just, you know, do this for us and bypass it. Okay, actually, we can sit next here. No, we can't. All right, let's just restart. Whoa, okay, that's a regular boot screen. You don't see one of those very often in these, though you know, it could change once it fully installs. And yeah, there's that wonderful setup background again. So let's see if this one is automated, which, if I didn't mention, the last one was, you know, didn't ever come up with a prompt or anything. And this one, I mean, you can't even see the, like, they might have just gotten rid of the text there for the steps, and like down here when it tells you what it's doing. All we have is the time remaining, and now a progress bar showed up. Like, why would you get rid of all that though? Like, it's nice to be able to kind of see a description of what it's doing, but it does look like it is unattended, which is nice. So yeah, like I thought, it does bypass the product key entry for us. Alright, so now we're cycling through a bunch of images, and I'm guessing this is kind of like the text blurbs that the setup normally has, where it tells you like about various features just with like Avenger characters in the background. And it's all in Arabic. So let me pull out my phone here and see if we can translate this. So this says, what was removed from the new type of Windows? Windows Media Player has been removed. Internet Explorer has been removed. The obscene games as well as the games have been removed. Related to the internet that no one uses. So I mean, yeah, this is not a perfect translation, but yeah, it's just talking about, you know, changes that have been made in this bootleg version. But yeah, definitely an interesting way of doing that, just with like random Avengers like wallpapers and stuff in the background. And again, we can't like see where it's at in the install, like how far along that it's gotten. I mean, let me rephrase that. We do have a progress bar, we just can't see like what it's doing currently. Like it normally shows you that it's like copying files, registering components, you know, all that completely gone, which is again a rather weird design choice. And again, with the like super busy wallpaper with the text in the center that, like, you know, again, like you can read it, but it just doesn't look good. Like, guys, like, get a freaking box and put it, you know, put it in the image, like where the text is, so that you can just see it, like a solid color box. But whatever, here we are. It didn't run through a post-install script that I was able to see anyways, so I don't know, you know, what's on here. It didn't give us the option to choose, you know, what programs we have. But we got, okay, we have window blinds for the theme, that makes sense. We have unlocker, perfect uninstaller. Nothing in the games. If you remember, one of those images I translated as it was going through the setup said that it got rid of the game, so that's a very weird choice in my... Not a fan of that, because who doesn't love the Windows card games? I guess this guy did not like them. But we have My Tools Uber icon. Okay. That's probably something to do with the theme. Win the Avengers again. I don't know what it is with like some of these just putting the name of the Windows. I almost want to call these Windows distros, but like, I mean, you know, they're bootlegs. I mean, whatever you want to call them. I don't know why they got to put the name in the frickin' right-click context menu. Like, okay. But, alright, so we have a different display properties thing here. That is... Oh, okay. Holy cow, we have a lot of themes. They're really big on Jack Sparrow. We have a Jack Sparrow theme. Gad of War. Okay. Fast 5. Colors, the Avengers, Twilight, Wedding. Okay, here's the Mac one, which, I mean, we have Thor as the wallpaper. Yeah, I mean, so you've got some themes to pick through. Not all these are necessarily, you know, Avengers related. There's one just called Photoshop, which that really intrigues me. Yeah, that's literally a Photoshop wallpaper with like a cheat sheet for telling you what all the keys do, you know, what all the keys are mapped to. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be no rhyme or reason for any of these themes. There's no rhyme or reason to really any of... Oh my gosh. What the heck is... I don't even know what to say. Like, this is literally over... This image is over the context, not the context, but the list here. What the heck? Okay, so we gotta like click through all of these to get them to show up, but... So we have like a million different Avengers wallpapers. Wall, which is another Avengers one, just like the default one. And then Photoshop. Those are the wallpapers that you have in here. And then, yeah, like, I don't know what exactly this is. All photos, background. Like, this is so unnecessarily rearranged. Customized desktop. Yeah, that's how you get to that. Do I even want to go to screensaver? Okay, this is better. You can actually see everything. Monkey business. Oh, it's one of these. I feel like I've seen this screensaver before. I don't know what it was in, but oh, it just crashed. That's lovely. Okay. Appearance. Alright, we got some character errors, it looks like, displaying a lot of this. We've got... Is this just the theme, the like style selector within the theme maybe? Yeah, that's what that is. So these were all downloaded, I guess, from this website here. We can choose that one, I guess. Let's get maybe large fonts. I don't know. Though, I mean, we do have window blinds running, which is taking precedence. So let's just go into window blinds here. And Yeah, so we've got this 7 plus style applied, so you know you got a bunch of other ones in here. Yeah, window blinds, great program. I've talked about Stardock software. Stardock seems to come up anytime there's like Windows customization stuff because they are like the kings of it. Screen resolution, again, like this is just this is just so unnecessarily rearranged. Like, guys, what are you doing? They've also put Avengers before every, like, Avengers computer, Avengers documents, Avengers network places. They've changed, yeah, they've changed the word my to the word Avengers. That's hilarious. Let's actually go into computer and see. Okay, we've got the Steam icon over the disk drive. That's interesting. How much space are we taking up? 3.48 gigabytes. All right. I mean, overall, I gotta say the theme with window blinds and everything is great, but that's just because it's a window blind skin. So, yeah, I'm gonna go into properties here. Okay, we'll come back to this in a moment. Also, Windows 10 The Avengers? Yeah, so you've got a whole bunch of, like, when you right-click on My Computer, you've got all these other options here, which is a nice addition. So, yeah, you can just log off, restart, shut down right from here. You got services, control panel. So, yeah, that's nice. I'm not gonna act like every addition in these things are automatically bad. I mean, there are some nice things that they've done for sure. Also, why is the E here in the, like, in a separate font? Like, what? And apparently this is Windows 10 The Avengers Professional version 2013 Service Pack 3. This did come out in 2013, I believe. Let's go to Computernewb. This is all unmodified. I mean, aside from this banner being on. Just in advance, though, for some reason doesn't show up in these other ones. So, yeah, like... But yeah, in terms of software, there's definitely not as much bloat in here as there were in the previous two. And again, you know, they did just outright get rid of stuff like the games. And yeah, they don't even have Internet Explorer in here either. Yep, that's gone. Again, like, what the... Okay, there's literally nothing, like, no text up here anymore. They could have just shrunk the size of this window if they wanted to get rid of that text. What is this right here? Is this the web browser? Learn Windows The Avengers. Okay, I guess this is just telling you how to, like, do some, yeah, go into the themes, the settings, some text I can't read, window blinds, yeah, to change the skin. Okay, so this is like they made their own, like, tour program of sorts. And then what is this? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're not done yet. Yeah, we gotta go through this and actually, so it doesn't start this automatically for you, so you have to just manually go in and run this. But, yeah, here's where we can choose. Because I was gonna say, like, if they got rid of Internet Explorer, then how do you download a new web browser? I guess you would have to just go into My Computer here and, like, just go to, you know, google.com from here. And then, yeah, we can just connect using local area network. Sure. No. Hit finish. Internet Explorer is not completely removed, even when you get rid of the executable itself. So yeah, we could still access the internet that way. But in here, Chrome Avengers Plus, okay. QQ Player, we'll just grab all of this. I'm assuming this is the install, but yep, that's what it's doing. So okay, Chrome Avengers Plus, I'm guessing is going to be just an Avengers skinned version of Google Chrome, which will be pretty hilarious to look at. So yeah, there's plenty of software. You just have to run through that post-install script yourself. And oh, it just resized our resolution. That's lovely. But yeah, .NET Framework, I believe, was the last thing. Let's go back and do our... Oh yeah, this is the other thing too. When you have your system set to a low resolution, you can't actually frickin' see the option to change the resolution. Like, we can barely see it here. And I think this might be asking us to restart. Yep. And we're back. And it's deleting, looks like, a whole bunch of temporary files there. So what the heck is Chrome Avengers Plus? Okay, so mybrowserpage.com is the homepage, I guess, and then this other, like, Weebly site, which is probably for the developer. You know, it's just a skinned version of Chrome, which, I mean, that's not terribly surprising. Of course, it'll be a much older version of Chrome. So yeah, I mean, that is oh, you see the all programs list here is you got much more options in here, which is nice. So yeah, that is Windows The Avengers. And moving on to our last bootleg of the day, that's going to be Windows 7 Angry Birds Edition. Another just weird collision of two things that, like, should never need to be together in the first place. But let's pop it in and see what it's all about. Oh boy, so... So we got some Angry Birds skateboards as the setup background. Looks like it's stretched a little bit too. And this might be the author name or the image source or something down here at the bottom right. Oh, never mind. It's not the Angry Birds edition. It's the Angry Bird edition. So that is the author's name down there. We'll just quickly go through this. All right. And we're just going to format this drive. And there we go. It's time to do some waiting. Again. All right, here we go. So we're at a post-install screen, maybe. That's just saying, thanks for choose my product, Angry Birds Edition. This is not the boot screen, at least I don't think it is, because the boot screen already happened. So I think this is just like a, yeah, post-install thing. So here it is. Choose a username for your account. All right. We'll not bother putting in a password, and we'll let Windows finalize our settings. So let's see just what we're gonna get into this time. Oh, it looks like they've got the verbose messaging on for the logon messages. But yeah, there was not any like post-install script that happened yet. You know, that could still happen. Or we might have to run another executable on the desktop like we did in the last version, but we'll see. Well, that was perfect timing, wasn't it? So yeah, we've got the post-install screen here. There's a countdown. We'll actually just click to stop that. So that's nice, you know, if you had stepped away, it would just automatically start to install everything for you. But you could just, you know, go in here and uncheck what you want. And again, like a pretty bad selection with the text color here, because especially like over here, you can't really make this out super well. But you know, we can hover over it. So these are like the 2005 redistributable, 2008 redistributable for .NET. We got CCleaner, Power ISO, WinRAR, WinUtilities Pro, Notepad++. We got Chrome and Firefox. And yeah, oh, and Opera as well. Look at that. So, all right, let's just grab everything. Why not? We'll begin that install. Well, it looks like not all of this is automated because here's the Firefox setup wizard. So we'll just go through this real quickly. And Chrome installed. Is it still doing stuff? Oh, it's waiting for us to finish the Firefox setup before it continues. Yeah, so I guess not all of this is entirely automated. And we are done finally. That definitely took the longest out of these 4 builds to go through its post-install script. So in terms of applications, we got Photoshop on here, which is, I mean, all this stuff is definitely cracked. I mean, we got WinRAR, VLC player is free, so no need to crack that. We got Power ISO, Notepad++, Google Talk. Man, that really dates this, doesn't it? We got some codecs. We got, do we have anything else in games? Looks like we just have the standard Microsoft games. FileZilla, Daemon Tools Pro, CCleaner, Advanced Uninstaller. Again, they're really big on the uninstaller programs too. And Photoshop. Got your accessories there. And of course, you have some stuff up here. uTorrent, Adobe Reader 10. Microsoft Security Essentials. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Let's just hop into my computer and check the drive usage. You see we have a lovely theme applied there, but we'll just right click on this, go to properties, and so we're using 11.3 gigabytes. All right. Yeah, so I mean, this is not a good look at all, this back and forward button on the like 7 basic visual style. I would imagine that this probably, maybe they made some modifications to the arrow theme, but this system is probably not capable of running it. We don't even have a dedicated GPU. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so it was not meant to go with just, you know, arrow glass transparency. This is what it was meant to go with. So this is more just like a basic theme, I guess. We got Angry Bird 2, Angry Bird 3, and Angry Bird. These all look exactly the same, except for that one. I would imagine these, you know, if we could run arrow glass transparency, they would probably look different. But yeah, and you got your Windows 7 one and your United States. You know, these are both just you know, standard Windows themes. The Windows 7 one, I guess, has been modified, you know, well, that's just because the default wallpaper has been changed from Harmony. Oh, and check this out. When you have this theme applied, the context menu gets modified as well with some Angry Birds branding. Isn't that fantastic? So, yeah, I mean, definitely, I mean, a good amount of stuff on here. I mean, a lot of programs to choose from. Yeah, they got some themes too. A really oversized clock down here in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, they've definitely modified this around. Honestly, not the worst. I mean, I think the worst out of all of these would have to be the Avengers one, just from all those absurd changes they made. But yeah, there you have 4 random, pretty awful Windows bootlegs. And I gotta say, this was kind of fun just to, you know, revisit this type of video. I do not do these videos nearly as often as I used to. And there is a reason for that. These do get pretty repetitive. I mean, back like in 2019, 2020, I was making a lot of these like Windows bootleg videos. And yeah, it just got pretty repetitive, you know, because a lot of these tend to do the same thing, right? They bundle a bunch of programs, bundle a bunch of themes, change the branding around and call it a day. So, you know, I do like to keep things, you know, with a bit of variety on here. I don't want to do the same thing just over and over again. I figured I would mention that because I've had some people ask me like why I don't do these videos much anymore, and well, that's the honest truth of it, you know. But you know, it was fun to revisit and kind of, you know, do this style of video again for the first time in a while. And if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, maybe consider becoming a patron or a channel member to get early access to these videos before anybody else. But either way, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.